Buckle up and get ready for a fun ride.
It's about to go down.
With over 20,000 episodes of the best outdoor shows.
That's the cool thing. It's got something for everybody.
We're the home of the adventurous, the champions,
These guys are the best of the best.
the legends.
There are bigger things happening out here than just shooting bullets at animals.
Get 3 months of MyOutdoorTV for only $1 a month when you use promo code YouTube1.
Welcome to Everything Eichler. I'm your host, Fred Eichler, and this week I'm headed to Arizona to chase Coues deer with a recurve bow on public land. I just got a grizzly bear! Look at this beautiful Colorado whitetail. You're watching Everything Eichler. Presented by Loophole. Be relentless. Over the years, I've been super fortunate to harvest some Coues deer on public land in Arizona in the past. I've shot them with my compound, I've shot them with my recurve, and I've had some pretty amazing hunts. All my other hunts have been on water holes, where you sit there and bake 115, 120 degrees in a blind, baking, just waiting for days for one Coues deer to come walking in. My very first Coues deer, I walked in miles, set up on a tiny little water hole in a tree, and it took me 3 days before the first buck even showed up. Here's a picture of the very first Coues deer I ever harvested, and you talk about excited? Well, I was a little excited about that one. Since then, I've gone back multiple times and been fortunate on some great hunts in Arizona. When Trent was younger, I even talked him into sitting in the blind with me a few times. We had a blast painting each other's faces, sitting at the water hole and waiting for one to come in. When I got one, I remember I even made him a ring out of one of the leg bones because we just thought that would be pretty dang cool. He had that ring for quite a while until he broke it at school one day. On this trip, we're gonna be camping out on public land. So first off, it was time to grab the tents and get them set up. Guide and cameraman Tim was traveling along with us, and you talk about a good time. Tim and me set up his tent, set up the other tent. We got everything ready to go. Because we were heading quite a ways on public roads and then hiking into the wilderness area, I brought a tracker with me so I could get there a little quicker and then hike in from where I left it. Well, the tracker made it super easy to get into a lot of the areas. We could use the public land roads and access close to the wilderness area and then hike in from there. So the four-wheeler, super handy to have on this trip.
Rex has hunted up here for years with his buddies, and he's showing us the spot that Michelle's gonna hunt. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be in a different area, but we hiked in to take a look at it. It's a beautiful area. Just saw a deer take off as we came in here. So, public land Coues deer. We'll see how it goes.
Well, the very first day, we went out to take a look and see some of the stand locations that my buddy had set up. Well, I decided to haul in a Millennium tree stand. There were some huge trees in this area, and instead of hunting over water, we were actually hunting over minerals.
All right, well, we have made it to camp. We have got a stand set up. I'm gonna be using my Bear with that brand new threadbare mag riser, which is actually aluminum. The original ones are actually made of magnesium, but this one's got aluminum. One of the things I do when I travel is I put rubber band on my string so I keep my brace height exactly where it needs to be. Some people have spotted that I write stuff on a lot of my quivers And one of the things I write is my brace height. So this particular bow with these limbs and shooting the eastern arrows I'm shooting shoots best at 8 1/4 on the brace height. The only change I've made is I actually took the handle off this this new riser from Bear. I like a little thin handle, and then I put on the shelf, I went ahead and put a piece of I actually cut a little piece of metal and I slid it in there so my arrow sits right on top of that, so I've got less surface area of the arrow contacting the shelf. But the brace height should be right at 8 1/4, and we look like we're at 8 1/4 there. Number one, that's it. All right, I'm gonna finish getting my stuff together. Then we're gonna eat, get a good night's sleep, and when we come back on, we're gonna be in a Coues deer stand on public land in Arizona, hoping Coues deer walks by in range.
We hope you enjoyed this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. To continue watching, start your free trial now. Then get your first 3 months for $1 a month when you use promo code YouTube1.